Guys, this plant is very good. Let me take off a leaf. This I'm taking off medicine. This is something that you can buy with a lot of money. Just this leaf alone, if you knew the importance. So, you see, when you have a bloated stomach, you can just take the leaves, boil them in water, save it in a cup or anywhere, and drink the water once it's cooled down. And even Mama Lynette told me that this one can be used for babies. You see, when a baby is crying a lot, even when they are 1 week old, you can give this one to them. It will cleanse their stomach, and the baby will just calm down. The baby won't cry at night and that kind of stuff. This is what we use to cook ugali. We call it a mwiko. So you pound ugali like this, like this. We are enjoying life. Oh my god. Just come and see, guys. You see, once the sufuria get a hole, we can call a person who is specialized in making these patches that you can see. It has some patches. It's a very old sufuria. Sometimes it can get small holes. Good morning, guys. How are you doing? I'm saying good morning because where I'm coming from right now, it's morning, but depending on where you're coming from, it can be evening, can be afternoon, but all in all, all humans are just connected. If you see me for the first time, my name is Makena and I. I'm coming straight out of the village, and I want to appreciate you guys for the support that you've been showing me. I don't take it for granted. I just appreciate you, and above all, I appreciate all thanks be to God, because He's the one who has gotten me here, and He's the one who have led you guys to me, and I appreciate it. And today, I want to show you something that I do every day when I wake up. Like, ever since I hurt my leg, I've been, my leg, I don't want to move a lot, but in African homes, you have to do something. Like, you even feel bad if you just sit down not doing anything. So I like washing utensils, because once you're washing utensils, you don't have to move a lot, so that won't keep stressing my leg. But it's not like my leg is not, it's so bad, it's not even bad. So I want to wash utensils, and this is where we get the water. This is rainwater. It's been raining, so we've not been getting water from the well, because we need to keep this tank like empty so that more rainwater can come inside. So that's where I already got the water. That's why I had to show you where I get it. And the utensils are already there. Can you see? I already took the utensils outside. We wash utensils from outside. You guys, as you can see, here they are, all the utensils that we used last night. And once we get the utensils outside, we usually like spread them out so that the chicken can eat the leftover foods that maybe remained. Yeah, they're used to it. Even when they see me taking out these utensils, they will just come, because they know that's how it is. So this is the water I already got from the tank. I'll share it into this one, so that I can have water to wash and water to rinse. And if the water is not enough, I can later change it. So guys, I hope you're okay. The reason I'm doing this video is because I saw Dimongo doing washing utensils in her video the other day in Jamaica, and I was like, oh my god, so they do it the same way we do it here. And I was like, we are just all the same. Oh my god. Guys, tell me if this is how you do it from where you're coming from. Tell me if this is how you do it. And I hope you're enjoying the video. And I'm going to tie my hair, because once I bed like this, you see, the hair can get inside the water, and I don't want it to disturb me. Let me just go down to washing the utensils. Cutting for washing. This will be enough water for rinsing. Let me show you. See that? This will be water for rinsing, and I'll wash from here. So I don't know, most African people, I don't know about other people, but most Africans will usually start washing the cups. I don't know why. So guys, I feel like this water is really little. What I'll do, I'll just go and fetch another water from the tank. Because, you know, like, you need really a lot of water to keep the utensils really clean. Oh my god, this is a toy. This is an African toy, let me show you. Oh, we have kids around, so that's why you can see them a lot in the compound. And this is where we get in our water. So I simply use a jar to draw water from the tank to the bucket. And the water is really clean. I think there's a gutter here that's collect water down the tank. You see that? That's a gutter. And since it's been raining a lot, we've been using rainwater most of the time. Because there's more water there. Not heavy. Now because I'm here, this water now will be too much for washing, so let me add more water here. You just partition with your eyes. Water for rinsing is supposed to be more than water for washing, you know. Oh. And now we start with the cup. The chicken has already eaten all the leftovers and they don't want to go. Oh my god. They just want to stay here. They think I have all the food in this utensil. Oh my god. You know, even when you're washing utensils like from a sink, the first thing you do is remove leftover food. But for us, the chicken removed the leftover food for us. That's a very natural way, like the best way of doing it. This is fermented milk. You can see that this had fermented milk. Let me wash like that. Oh, this one is bad for washing your stomach because you can boil it and drink the water. Now it's dry, so you have to throw it away. There is another tree there that we can get this leaf from. So guys, I've decided to change the location because of the lighting for this video, but it's not advisable to wash utensils in the sun. It will make you feel, I don't know, the sun is too much. You're supposed to wash the utensils from a shadow. You know, there's a tree here providing the shadow, but for the video, because I want it to be clear, I'll just wash from here just for today. And it's good when you're washing from the grass because there won't be mud. When you pour water, it won't get muddy. The grass keeps everything neat, you know. I hope I have taken everything. This knife is usually so sharp. You might think it's not sharp, but it is very sharp. So this is where I'll be putting my utensils once I wash them. So I wanna wash it. Just like this. This is what I'm using, you guys. It's just a simple cloth. These usually actually look like a boshori. I don't know what's boshori called in English, honestly. Boshori is a kind of kofia or hat that kids wear to school. Oh, just like that. You see, I'm rinsing it 2 times. Now I'm good to go. Let me start with the cup. Do you wash your utensils bent down like me? Me, I like bending like this instead of sitting. Either I bend down or stand. But sitting down, it makes me feel like I'm washing the utensils very slowly. Oh my god. And who put this formula for us? You wash the cups first, then the plate. This one was not washed. Let me wash it. You know, guys, when you're washing utensils from here, an avocado can fall anytime. So I'm usually so scared to wash from, especially there. That tree is the one that has a lot of avocados. So this one doesn't have avocados right now, so it's very safe. But maybe when you have a baby, you can't keep a baby sleeping there. Do not be surprised by the number of utensils I'm washing. I know there are so many. Oh my god. So many. Guys, as you can see, I'm done washing the cups. Now I have to rinse the cups and I've washed the jugs. I don't know why we follow this order. Oh my god, I love this kettle. This one is, we use it in African homes. We use it to serve African tea most of the time. So before I rinse the cups, I have to ensure that I put these plates inside the water, this washing water, because I want them to soften up so it can be easier for me to wash them. Let me show you. Oh, you have to be careful when washing this glass mini. You see how the food is stuck? It's really stuck, so it will make it hard for me to wash. So I have to put it inside the water so that it can soften up and make it easier for me to wash. I have another soap, I didn't see it. You see this one? This one we use to wash the sufurias. It's very hard. It's like a steel wool. What do you use to wash your sufurias from where you come from? You know, for us, we can even use what is it called? Ash from the jiko or soil to wash the sufuria. Let me rinse this. Oh, this chicken is very stubborn. It disturbs me a lot. Oh my god. I don't know if it's because it has little teeth. Very stubborn chicken. This is how it simply rinse. This water is very clean. See, guys. Oh chicken, why are you here? And the rest of you have gone to look for food. Oh my god, see, they are full. I'm telling you, the utensils here are so many. These ones are just for last night. We've not even taken breakfast here. I'll have to look for somewhere else. I think I'll put the plates here. I have to change. Let me keep it clean first. I didn't rinse these. Once I'm done with the plates, I'll be washing the sufurias. Why do we follow this order? Why can't I just start with the sufurias? And everyone, if you go to every African home, you'll meet them. They start with the cups, the plates, the cups, the jugs, then the plates, the spoons. I don't know why. It's a battle with the chicken, you know. They're used to eating the leftovers from here. Guys, do you share this is from where you come from, where girls are expected to do the cleaning work, and the men are expected to do the harder work in the household? Because in most African homes, you'll find that it's women or girls who do this type of works. Do the cleaning, wash the utensils, wash the house, clean the compound. Hey, this one is oily. Let me use a soap. More utensils. So guys, I'm done. Do you wash like your spoons like this? You feel like it's tiresome to wash one spoon at a time. So you hold so many of them and wash them at the same time. As you can see, people are adding me more utensils. They've just taken breakfast and brought this. Do you find like when people add you more utensils when you're washing, you usually feel like stop bringing more utensils. But I'm not complaining anyways. When you're washing utensils, never wash with the knife inside, like where you're washing from, because it can cut you. You never know. So always keep it away. And you see, this is another knife. This one is stuck. The food is stuck, so let me just pour some water and let it rest. I want to rinse this. You see? Oh my god, this chicken, it's like they know when the food is here. It started getting mean. What do you feed your chickens? Because chickens from here, most of them just feed themselves, you know. They eat from the grass, and once in a while, they eat leftover food that has remained after people have eaten. This is simply how I'm rinsing my plate. Just like this. I'm not following any order, plastic plates, glass plates. I'm rinsing anything that comes to my hand. Like this, like that. And the reason for putting them like this when they are going down is so that the water can draw off the utensils so that they can dry easily. Look, this is a blue band. So you can even use it to put salt, sugar. That's how African homes are. Oh Oh my god, guys, I hope you're enjoying this. Just a very light-hearted video to show you how we do life here. The chicken are having a feast of their life. They're enjoying life. Oh my god. This is like the queen chicken, you know. She has babies, and all the chickens have just left her here eating. These things, water doesn't want to come up. There's water inside. It's the cover for the hot dish. This one, the cover for that pink hot dish. So there's water inside, and it doesn't want to come off. Let me see if I can open it. Oh, there it is. Just like that. You see? So, as you can see, like these utensils are so many. The next thing I'll be washing is this glass utensils. Like these ones. This is what we use to cook ugali. We call it a mwiko. So you pound ugali like this. You see how big it is? Because the family is big, it can go. These are smaller ones. Let me show you this. Look at the sizes. You can also use it to do porridge like this when you're cooking it. Guys, English is not my first language, and this sufuria has a lot of. It's the one that cooked ugali last night, so you have to put. These are not coming off. You see, they're not coming off. I'll put water inside so that it can become soft once I'm done. I think I'll leave it here. Let me wash this. The water is already like soapy because I've used so much soap, so I don't have to keep applying soap here, you know. This is where we put the food when we want to serve. Once you cook the food, you put it inside here and bring it to the people. Bring it to the sitting room. Most of us don't have like dining tables. We just eat from the sitting room. I have to remove this ugali with a knife now because it's stuck, really stuck. Guys, do you know what ugali is? Ugali is simply cornstarch. Is it cornstarch? Yeah. Cornstarch cooked like with just water, no sugar, no anything. And it's one of the most popular foods in Kenya. Like every community in Kenya cooks ugali. Oh my god, I love this mwiko. It has some holes here, these beautiful holes. Just on one side. Right now it will be easier to wash it. See how easy it is to wash these utensils. This one is shiny, you guys. So as you can see, there's a difference between this sufuria and this one, because this one is used when cooking with firewood, and this one we use it when cooking with gas. This one cannot go to the firewood kitchen. This one only stays in the firewood kitchen, and it's not dirty. This, I don't know what it's called, this black stuff, I don't know the name, but it's not that. It's just okay. As long as the sufuria is clean inside, that's okay. They are not that dirty. This is a steel wool. Can you see the difference? Do you use something like this from your place? What this sufuria looks like. You see this sufuria? I don't know if you saw those beans. These beans that I was telling you, they are medicine for the stomach. This sufuria was used to boil them. You can see when they are here. They are very good for the stomach. I will show you that tree, guys. I will show you that tree in this video. Once you boil them and drink that water, it's very good for your stomach. It washes your stomach from dirt. Even if you give it to a little baby, because there's a little baby around that this one has been made for, that baby is not crying. She won't cry at night. It's very good for the baby. This is something I learned from Lynette's mom. I appreciate you for that, Mama. You made me learn something. Maybe one day when I get a baby, this is something I'll give to my baby. If they start crying, I'll give it to them. So for the sufurias that looks like this, I only need to wash the inside. Just the inside. And show it's very clean. Oh, let me wash it. Sufuria needs a lot of strength to wash. I feel like sufuria should be washed by men. It needs a lot of strength. And men, you know, men are very physically strong. Most men. I think all men. You, what are you doing? Stay there. This kasufuria really usually stresses me because, you know, it doesn't have somewhere to hold. When it's hot, direct from the fire, anyway, it's very hard to hold it. You have to hold it when, like something like this, you hold it like this and take it off the firewood or the fire. As you can see, I'm using so much strength to wash this. Yeah, this sufuria, this one is old. Come and see, guys. You see, once the sufuria get a hole, we can call a person who is specialized in making these patches that you can see. It has some patches. It's a very old sufuria. Sometimes it can get small holes. So instead of throwing it away, we call that person and they come and burn it. They burn these patches and you can keep reusing, recycling the sufuria over and over. So we don't throw anything away. I had to bend for this one. This bending on me. What do you do to your sufurias or pans once they get some holes because of using them too much or they have become old? Here we don't throw anything away. Those sufurias are expensive, you guys. Hey, what are you talking about? This one is not clean. All I have to do is rinse it. This sufuria has some plastic. Someone held it with a plastic bag. This one won't come off easily. Unless you put it on heat, then that's when it can come off. Don't think it can come off right now. Can't. Let me just wash it. Guys, I'm done washing the sufurias, but this one will not come off because the ugali debris is very stuck. It's very stuck, so I'll have to put water inside, the water that I've been using to wash. And I'll wash this sufuria later in the day once these things have started coming off by themselves. Right now I don't want stress. Oh. I'll be using this bucket to rinse on these utensils that are remaining. These utensils, you can think they're not many, but they are many. If you stay a day here without washing utensils, oh my god, you will cry. Once you see the number of utensils you will have. There's some nice things in here, so I have to be careful. Time now to rinse the tutorials. This one, rinsing is very easy. The hardest part is washing. See, I told you this one will not come off unless it's put in fire and then it will melt. All the water that's remained, I'll just leave it here. So after I'm done washing, I need these utensils and these sufurias to dry up. So I'll just flip them down here and let them dry up. People do it differently. If some people don't have grass, they usually build a kind of, I don't know how to explain it. They build something just outside that is used to put the utensils there so that they can dry up. So I'll leave these utensils here for some time so that they can first dry up, and I have to collect, this one is for washing utensils as well. There are so many, and you can see this something that I know most of you are seeing this and maybe thinking it is used to in the bedroom, but we have different ones. This one can be used here. There is another one in the bedroom. So let me just put all of them here. And the soap. So I have to collect these ones. These are avocado, this is a bone, and throw it away inside the dustbin. I want to show you that medicinal plant that I told you about, and we have not even washed, like sipped the compound. Hey you guys, I'm having a hard time with English. I want to show you that medicinal plant that I told you about. It's just in the backyard, this home. Actually guys, this is where we throw our dustbin. Here's our dustbin. It's just a hole that was dug here, so we put some of the dustbin there. In Africa we are just so blessed. Imagine just a medicinal plant just outside our compound, and here it is. I don't know if you have, maybe give a closer look. So what you simply do is just take the leaves or even sometimes the flowers and boil it in water. Once you boil it, ensure it's really boiled, then you put the heat off and wait for it to cool down. Once it's cooled down, sieve it somewhere, take that water, give it to the baby. Guys, This plant is very good. Let me take off a leaf. You know, this I'm taking off medicine. This is something that you can buy with a lot of money. Just this leaf alone, if you knew the importance. So you see, when you have a bloated stomach, you can just take the leaves, boil them in water, save it in a cup or anywhere, and drink the water once it's cooled down. And even Mama Lynette told me that this one can be used for babies. You see, when a baby is crying a lot, even when they are 1 week old, you can give this one to them. It will cleanse their stomach and the baby will just calm down. The baby won't cry at night and that kind of stuff. So tell me if you know this plant and what you use it for in your community or whatever place you come from. We have these a lot, many of them in our home. So wow, there's medicine, guys, and I hope I'm teaching you something, because I try in my videos in the best way I can to make them informative as possible. I hope you learned something today, the medicinal plant. Thank you so much, guys. I think I'll end my video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll wait for my utensils to dry up and then I can take them later inside the house. Thank you so much. I don't take your support for granted, because oh my god, I don't know even what to say. You guys have been holding my hand, watching my videos, commenting. Oh my god, I try my best to reply to every comment, because me, I really appreciate you guys. You don't know, I wish I could come and give you all a hug because of how grateful I am. But above all, thanks be to God. I love you all. See you in the next video. Mwah.